The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate all you tigers and tigresses out here growling and prowling with us. Right now, we get the Dow Industrials up 90, Nasdaq's up 11, S&Ps are up 8, gold's down 350, silver's off 61. We have bonds down 7 ticks, King Dollar's down 11 ticks. And let me tell you something, folks. Look at King Dollar and the bonds won't pull back, okay? Huge divergence.
Yeah.
Huge divergence.
Yes.
And everything is fine in Euro land. Bottom line is that, this bounce, my take is
on fumes,
this bounce, this one, I don't even think it will hold today. Now, we just started, folks, and the first acceleration up is sweet. There's no two ways about it. But if we take a look at the 10-minute, right, just on the SPY, what you're doing is this. So, let's see. The first acceleration up, we had 5.9 million. We're into it, not the first one, the one at 10 o'clock. Yeah, this is not going to hold right here. You know, you're going into 9.4 million. You're going into the highs of the 12th, at 3:50 p.m. on the 12th.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man. It really is. It's oh, man, you're going to love it. You're going to... It's just
now. The King they're doing everything they can to try to push it down.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I mean, it's just there's a concerted effort out there.
It's resilient. I mean, it's amazing.
And going back and testing the January 13th swing point again.
Right. There's just not enough sellers. Only 12,000 contracts right now. What does happen with the dollar index itself, folks? Most of the volume comes in at by 11 o'clock. So you're going into, so check this out, this is pretty sick. You did 44,000 contracts yesterday.
Yeah.
That was basically going into 47,000. Couldn't handle it. So it's going to be a little volatile day out here today, folks.
It's been that way all week.
Yeah, exactly.
The last couple of weeks.
Exactly.
You take a look at the S&P, it's just been it's just been up and down each day.
No, in a big way.
The biggest day, though, Monday. Monday was really the biggest telling sign because, what folks didn't necessarily do is take a look at the futures marketplace.
Right.
So when you go take a look at the futures market and you see what the real swing was from high to low, it was substantial.
It was 400 points, right?
Yeah. It was
40 S&P points, folks.
That's right, exactly.
Which, let me tell you something.
That's big.
It's a field day. Right. That is a big number. There's no two ways about it. The bonds out here, so this afternoon or this morning, they're going to be auctioning 30 years. And, bottom line is that I expect what you're going to see there is the demand is going to be overwhelm the supply.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wild just watching this whole thing shake out, man.
160 still, huh?
It's tattooed. It's tattooed. I'm going to get no. It better not be like the 825.
No, I was going to say we're going to see 160 before we're going to see 825.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Well, this was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, but geez, I hope we see 160 before 18. If we ever hit 160 and 825 at the same time, let me tell you something. They'll be selling bomb shelters, and then I'll be the only bull in the whole marketplace.
I'll be right there.
I was saying that in the den yesterday. Well, what will end up happening? I just know how this goes, man. I mean, it's really crazy, but. Oh, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, love it.
Let's go to K. Rico. He must be in Pompano Beach now. He's up visiting his family, probably. K. Rico, what's happening, brother?
Hi, guys. Yes, I'm visiting. I'm checking on my mom.
That's a beautiful. How's she doing?
91, tough as nails, and she's doing okay.
That is awesome, man. That is so cool.
Yeah, she's got very strong mindset at times, and then she's a 91-year-old woman with frailties too.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
She's happy to be alive.
You got it.
She misses my dad, but she knows that life has to go on.
You got it, man.
So, Tom, first my question was for the 30-year U.S. Treasury, and I'm watching this on my Thinkorswim.
Yeah.
should I be watching the 10-minute setup, or I'm just watching the 1 minute?
I do a 10-minute on anything I'm trading. You know, and the way I got there is that I did just about everything for 4 or 5 years in the 90s, and I settled in on the 10-minute.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And it's not that the 10-minute, you got to settle in on what's good for you folks. That's you know, it might be the half hour, it might be the daily, it might be the weekly. So it just, for what I do, the 10-minute works.
Well, I'm a day trader. I'm a minute trader. I'm a high-volume, fast fingers trader.
Yeah.
So the fact is, the 10-minute, I watch the volume on the bottom, and sometimes there's some clues there what's going to happen.
Yes.
But I still believe today is going to work out where we're going to see another low. We're going to see your U.S. Treasuries go up before noon, but I think the afternoon is going to be a big day for the bulls. I think there's going to be an interesting day for the bulls, but
are we talking the bond market or the stock market?
Stock market.
Stock market. Okay.
Yeah. And I just want to say to Steve that the planet Pluto, which is not a planet anymore,
how do you get a planet and you're not a planet anymore? That's like
they took it off. They literally took it off the listing of planets because.
Oh, listen, you know what? It was just like 1 second, you know, when I was a kid growing up, I was going to go to hell for eating meat, and then the next second I wasn't. It was like, how does this work?
You should eat meat.
It blows my mind. I'll tell you, that absolutely blew my mind. My mind just, like, popped apart. And I started looking. I said, "Oh, okay. So who's the wizard behind? Who's the wizard behind here?" Yesterday I was going to hell.
Who's making the decisions?
I was worrying that I eat meat by mistake, and oh man, I could feel the flames already. Right?
well, the question is, where do we all want to go anyway? I mean, who knows? Maybe
I want to stay right here.
Yeah,
right here. I like this.
Right. But let me just speak about Pluto for a second. It has been taken off the list. It's just something official that I read. It's not like I'm making this up. But
we're with you.
But the fact is, in history, since Pluto was discovered in 1930, from my memory recollecting here, when Pluto's getting ready to square up. Uranus is ready to square up with Pluto, and a total of 7 planets are going to square up together between now and 2015. The point is, when this happens with Pluto squaring up with all these planets, the most dire events in history have taken place, such as the Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
What else? The Great Depression and the New Deal and fascist dictatorship.
Do you know what a square is?
Yeah.
So what happens, folks, is this: is that what Kerry was talking about, and it's heavy business. Let me tell you, I've got squared a few times, and the alignments are important to understand. And you know, you can take this for wherever you want, folks. And let me tell you something: when they square up, okay, if they square up on your cycle, okay, well, you just got to be careful because. You know, the bottom line is that you're going to come in for some heavy deals, man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
June 29th is when the heavy deals will begin. And according to this simple book that I've been reading off of the Internet, it could be all bunk, but I'm going to just play my cards.
Well, the squaring up couldn't be. I mean, you can just look at the planets. You'll understand whether they're squaring or not.
Yeah. Hey, Steve.
Yes, sir.
The other day you were talking about the racetracks in Michigan, and I just want to tell you a funny, quick story. And Tom, you might relate to this too. There was a racetrack over in Hazel Park. Do you remember the Hazel Park racetrack?
Absolutely.
Okay, then there was the DRC, the Detroit Race Course.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, yes.
Okay, I used to work in my father's lumber yard as a kid, and the only thing I remember was the smell of cut lumber and all that fine...
yeah, that's a good smell, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, man, and the whizzing of the blades. My dad had, 4-foot giant saw blades. And the speed of those when they were revved up. And then when the lumberjack turned them down, the noise of the slowly winding down always stuck in my mind. So, anyway, I used to go to the racetrack a lot with some buddies when we were in high school.
Yes.
And at my dad's lumber yard, which was close to Madison Heights High School, the teacher there, and the gym teacher, was the Animal. Remember the Animal, the wrestler? George Steele?
No, I just remember Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah.
He was the basketball player.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, anyway, we used to go to the racetrack, and sometimes we'd see Animal George Steele. He would be there, and this guy could pick winning horses all the time. You guys don't remember George Steele, the Animal?
I don't.
Yeah. But we used to watch him wrestling. I know who he is. Yeah.
And Dick the Bruiser, remember Dick the Bruiser?
Yeah,
Sure.
I do.
Okay, well, anyway, George Animal Steele was the greatest horse picker, racer. He could do anything with horses, and I just used to always ask him, "Give me a tip, George. Give me a tip."
That's great.
So anyway, I still think we're going to see down and then back up, and have a nice day.
All righty,
Cook it, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
I was telling the story that the first horse race that I ever bet on.
Yes.
I got a tip.
Okay.
It was somebody who was working in the stalls or what have you.
Right.
And we were just kids in high school.
Right.
And we went to the track, put down a bet. It was like a perfecta, trifecta, I can't recall.
Sure.
And and bought the ticket, watched the race, and sure enough, the horses came in.
Right.
Go up to the window, and I had transposed the numbers.
Oh my God!
So I said, that's okay. That's enough for me for horse racing. If I can't get the tip right,
that's perfect.
Just like okay,
that is so cool.
That's enough for me.
That is
That's too funny.
That is funny. No,
that was my anchor. My anchor was horse racing is not my deal.
No, listen, you know my deal on playing the numbers, right? Okay, so check this out, folks. So when we were kids, you had a picture where I grew up. Everyone was a bookie. I mean, it was just a normal deal, right? So what happened is that my mother would always be on the phone with her girlfriend, right? Yeah. And they're putting in the numbers, right? Yeah. And I'm 11 years old, and I said I had just come back from collecting bottles, right? And I said to my mother, I says, you know what? And what happens if you bet a nickel, you got $30 if you won, right?
Yeah.
So I said to my mother, I says, well, bet me a nickel, right? And I gave her some numbers, right? Bottom line is I won.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, I come back that night and I won. Get my $30, right? So I says, okay, I'll give you another nickel. So I gave her another nickel the next day, and I didn't win, right?
Okay.
I was totally flipped out. I couldn't, no kidding.
Really?
I couldn't believe that I didn't win because I was expecting I was going to win.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Which the great part about this, folks, is that I never gambled again.
That's good.
It was really wild because I figured out right then and there. I said, hold it, the bookies get all the money. I said, this is it. I said, what am I going to do that for? And it's wicked because even growing up, I mean, I'm a huge risk taker. There's no two ways about that. But even growing up, then you see the football games, and I mean, I had some of my friends lose houses. I mean, I saw some disasters.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's terrible. So is it kind of the same thing?
No,
though?
it's
like it's funny how it works.
Yeah.
I know. It's unreal.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Now, collecting bottles, that was a great deal.
Oh, let me tell you, that was real money.
Yeah, get the refunds on those bottles.
Well, you know what that was?
We policed the streets.
You had no expenses.
That's right.
You had no expenses. I'd knock on people's doors, right? I'd do errands for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get their bottles, and that was no expenses. I knew I should have been in the junk business. Really.
Oh, that's funny.
My father said to me one time, he says, just get in the middle of the biggest junk pile you can find, right, and work your way out. You get plenty of money. And it's so true.
I love it.
I mean, the scrap business is where it's at. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, you stay right there. We're coming right back, folks. We have the Dow up 86, NASDAQ up 9, S&P's up 7.5.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now. With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you gain access to each host charts and computer screen as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, Dave White, Larry Pesavento, or Victor Jones, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV yet, then visit TFNN.com today to see what you're missing.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
It's that time of year again, and the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway is back. Every day in June, Monday through Friday, we'll be giving away a Great Panther Silver 1-ounce silver bar, and all you have to do to enter is visit the front page of TFNN.com and fill out your entry. Great Panther Silver and TFNN wishing you a great start to the summer. Sign up today to have a chance to win a 1-ounce silver bar during the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway the whole month of June at TFNN.com.
Stock market corrections are the number one reason that a buy and hold investment strategy produces the poorest results, and I have 73 years of data that proves it. Now, the good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. And if you're one of the 70% of American households relying on their 401ks and IRAs for retirement, you need the single strategy that is bulletproof against the turmoil of our stock markets. Go to the homepage at TFNN.com. Under Breaking News, click on Success is a Numbers Game to receive this must-have free report. This bulletproof strategy may be days away from giving the next signal. Don't neglect your retirement, and don't neglect this signal. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then go to TFNN.com to order your free copy of Success is a Numbers Game today. Implement the disciplines contained in this report, and success will be yours for the taking.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. Let's go over to Germany. You know, when we were on yesterday,
yes,
Germany came all the way back again. And it looks like it wants to do it again, right?
Yeah.
You know, we get the DAX. The DAX is at 61.26. You know, moving sideways, but you know it's refusing to go lower too.
Yeah. All the markets kind of behaving in the in the same way.
Right. No, they are. They are.
Which you know, if you can get the currency market to work, where at least the dollar pulls back, the currency, what it really does, what it sets up, what it has the possibility of setting up across the board are Gartley sell patterns.
Right.
You know, and it can be done all across the world at the same time.
Right.
Which would be nice. And we know that the volume is down there at that June 4th level.
That's right.
So it's got to be tested. It hasn't been tested yet.
No, that's right. Yeah, so so let's do one in the euro, right? So you're looking that would mean that you're looking what? We got an A at 122.
Let me pull the euro up. That was
so that would be a good spin up. Then, right?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. You know, the euro even on just the 100. See, on the 120-minute chart, the euro continues to make higher lows and higher highs.
Right.
You know, and it's had every opportunity. Look, it sold off certainly from Sunday night.
Oh, no,
you know,
I'm with you, right.
But that was because that deal was, you know, the folks that were doing the homework to try to understand how this thing was being funded, everybody was saying, well, now, you know, that card's already been played, so that doesn't fly. And so the euro, you know, traded back down. But it's still, you know, this swing point here. It was really this swing point,
with you.
You know, that held it in check here. And so, whether it's a daily or it's this intraday chart, it seems like it wants to move higher. Now, is it caused by some short covering because we know that side of the boat has been pretty heavy, and you're coming into summer across the world and every place else, it starts to make sense maybe to lighten off on those positions and have a decent time out there and so, I can even kind of mentally get my head wrapped around it.
Oh, yeah.
I know that trade-wise, I really can, because the beauty would be, after a big down thrust, would be setting up some type of Gartley.
Right.
And, that would be ideal.
Right.
If now, it's going to take a lot of things falling into place for that to happen.
Yeah.
But, we're starting to come into that real summertime where anything can happen.
Anything can happen anytime. No doubt about that, man.
But it has been one, you just take a look at the markets, just the whipsaw effect, and it's got to drive a lot of folks crazy.
Yeah.
But it's really the time to be patient.
And that's the market's job.
That's right.
That's the market's job, folks. The market's job is to take the most amount of money away from the most amount of people in the least amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very good at that.
Isn't it?
It is very good at that.
Yeah. So now I see Apple's trading lower this morning, so Apple's struggling to get out of the gate, and really the Qs have got to be if the market's going to drift higher, the Qs have got to participate.
Oh, they got to go, man. They got to go. Apple. We're at Apple. We got 569. You're down, $2, big deal. 260, but it's going to get close here. We'll see if anyone puts any juice into Apple at 566. So, 566 you would have to get down to. Then you're talking a different ball game, but. At this particular point, we got option expiration tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today's Thursday, Friday.
So.
Okay. Gold can't, what's interesting here is that, okay, so what you have, folks, is that not the whole world, but, basically the Wall Street world wants free money, and they want, the Fed to get in the middle of the market again.
Yeah, they sure do. That's all that you really hear about. The jobs reports out, and people are trying to justify
propaganda.
I'm just kind of like, good Lord.
Let me tell you, propaganda beyond belief, okay? And that's all it really is, folks. You got to understand something. The Fed has said flat out that, listen, we're keeping low interest rates until 2014.
That's right.
The end of 2014.
Yeah.
That in itself, folks, okay, is stimulus. That in itself,
sure.
okay?
For sure.
I heard Pisani this morning on CNBC. He says, well, they may, do Operation Twist again. Of course they're going to do Operation Twist. The market already knows that. That's
keeping long-term rates down. They're buying the long-term. That's right.
That's in. They're both in. I don't know, Helicopter Ben hasn't hired any helicopters. And the fact of the matter is, he could actually put more dollars out, and the world would suck him up in about 2 seconds because everyone wants the dollar.
Yeah.
I haven't read the article yet, but maybe we should do the show from Argentina. Because I always wanted to buy a ranch in Argentina.
Let's
Thank
go.
God.
I want an Argentine. You like steak, you got to get an Argentinian churrasco.
Well, that's why I wanted to buy a ranch there. And thank God I didn't. I was talking to Angie about it, and thank God, because what was going on, because they would have confiscated it. No, seriously. They got problems down there. But what's going on is that going down there with U.S. dollars is going to be worth a fortune, because they basically are running out of U.S. dollars. Running, and they can't run out. And they won't let people basically, get them out of the country. So they want U.S. dollars. They want you. They want you. Go long America.
I love it, baby.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow up 78. NASDAQ up 8. S&P's up 6.5. We're going to break back. Yeah, so...
Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his market take and provides trade recommendations, including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades.
Take action and sign up for your free trial today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is how we get lows of volume. Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. What we were just talking about, folks, is FSLR. You know, we were looking at this baby. Now, this is really a tricky little deal, and the reason being is that this is First Solar. First Solar came off the bottom, had beautiful volume, wide price spread, all of it, right? It goes from 12.50 to 15.53 on the 12th.
Yes.
Yesterday, that's up with 21 million. Yesterday, it pulls back with 18 million. Well, the bottom line is if this baby closes the week at, watch this, now that's on the daily, but if we put this on a weekly and it closes under 1384, what you have,
which
even right here,
which is the high
of last week, is that now you're pushing lows on volume.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, it's that. This is a tricky deal. It really is. Now, if it can get a close at the higher end, meaning at the 14.20 or something, then you get action. 14.20 would be saying, okay, you get a consolidation, and you very well could, push into $25.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which would be beautiful. No, I know.
It's a decent trade.
It's huge, And listen, folks, if you haven't come over to our website yet and entered the Great Panther Silver giveaway, well, you know what? Every trading day during the month of June, we give away 1 ounce. They're beautiful coins. Come over and enter. You just give us your name and your email. As you're over there, we started a Tiger Dollar promotion. We do this a couple times a year. Started Monday. It's over next weekend. The way this works is that we match the amount of dollars you buy. If you buy 500, we give you 6. If you buy 800, we give you 1,000. If you buy 1150, we give you 1,500. Those Tiger dollars have no expiration date. They're totally transferable, and they're good for all the services at TFNN. So if you're getting something now, it makes sense to pay for them in Tiger dollars. Why? Well, number one, you get a discount. Number two, what we've done this time is that all the hosts at TFNN, we're each doing a workshop. It's an hour-and-a-half workshop. We normally get $149 from them. They're absolutely free. So you're going to get over $1,000 worth of education. We have a great program for you all summer long.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's every Wednesday night live after the...
So it starts July 11th.
July 11th
would be the first one.
We go July 11th till August 22nd. Now, you don't have to be there. If you want to be there, great. You don't have to be there because we archive them and they're on your page for a full month. So if you want a great education with a great deal at the same time, you know, big value.
Very good.
Come over to TFNN, and as you're over there, sign up for that Great Panther Silver giveaway.
And my special report.
That's right.
We're close to 1,000.
That's amazing.
Oh, we're close to 1,000.
That is so cool,
That's what I
man.
want to do is get that out to as many people as possible.
No doubt. No doubt. And Steve's special report, folks, is right on the front page. And it's you want to look at this report, man, because the numbers don't lie.
That's right.
The numbers don't lie.
That's right. That's the type of number game we like to play.
Look at that. We were just talking about natural gas. We got our man Charlie from Framingham.
Yes,
Charlie, what's happening, brother?
Hey there, Tom.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Fantastic. The weather up here in Mass is nice and sunshine. Beautiful.
Oh,
Get rid of
good.
them for a while.
That's good to hear, man.
I picked up UNG yesterday, 1535, and it just started popping. I haven't been listening to your show this morning. What's up? What
Yeah, well, you know
should I
what
be
happened?
looking
During
for?
the break, Steve just said to me, what's going on with natural gas, man? And what is really interesting here is that natural gas hasn't popped as much as the UNG. The UNG, folks, has just gone from 1532 to 1635 in 10 minutes. Now, let me go over to this contract again, because I know I have oh, no, I don't have a live quote on that.
I do. So it's 235 right now.
235.
Yeah, so it's up at, it's up pretty good today.
Yeah, so it's moving. So you got action here, man. Okay, so the way this is moving, well, first off, folks, the UNG, folks, is the ETF that is the United States Natural Gas Fund. It mimics the gas that's delivered out of the Henry Hub in Louisiana. And, let's see. That acceleration up is pretty intense, I can tell you that. Let's see.
Yeah, no, it's going to run into some resistance here as it gets into the $2.41 area, Charlie. That is the June 1st area, which has, contracts at 207,000 contracts on the way down. You're inside that bar right now, but what you don't want to see today is a rejection of that, and that would be a close below $2.31 on less than 207,000 contracts. Because the way I was looking at this, I'm looking for a natural gas trade, but I was looking for natural gas to trade lower into the middle of July, I think is what David and I were talking about yesterday.
Well, you know what's wild is that this was setting up a beautiful Tiger Gauntlet.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why
I was watching it, right.
Yeah.
And what happened, folks, is that the A to B, it crossed it with lighter volume, just barely. Well, 200,000 contracts versus 208.
Yeah.
Oh, well, oh, my God, 207 versus 208. Hey, it's lighter. 207 versus 208.
No, for sure.
But what the A to B, C to D, when I did this yesterday, would have went beyond the...
right.
Yeah.
No, so it turns into a butterfly.
Turns
into a butterfly,
right.
which is
even better.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I mean so I would just you're in a good trade right now, but what you want to see is that in my opinion, you want to see the natural gas contract today because it's already inside that swing point and starting to give it up a little bit. You want to see it close inside $2.31.
Okay.
Cooking,
great,
brother.
guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Charlie. I wanted to see what he was listening on. Whether it's on his computer or his phone.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Because I know he's probably in his car, so I wanted to, know. Because you know what's happening, folks, which is really cool for what we do. I just saw that Toyota ad. Do you see the Toyota ad?
No.
Okay, these new...
no, is that the...
The new,
no, I haven't seen it.
the new Toyota Corollas, okay, bottom line, have the internet built in.
They're wired. Oh, that's beautiful.
In, right in.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
Oh, let me tell you.
It's a game changer.
It totally makes sense, folks, that it's like, okay, hold it. You can get the internet anywhere. It totally makes sense that you're...
Well, people are already doing it with their cars, with their devices hooked up, through some type of external...
Totally.
So everybody's already doing that.
Exactly. So it totally makes sense. You hit your radio, TFNN.com, that's it. You're off to the races, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, no, good for us.
Totally. Hey, it's
and then what we do, folks, see, when we have that set up, so the first place that ought to be is where you see the real expansion of that is in the rental car business.
Yes.
Right? Because in the rental cars, they'll have all that, that feature.
New cars.
Right?
Yeah,
new cars, because they go through the whole fleet. And then we'll start we'll start taking care of the guys at the local airports to have the radio station set to TFNN.
Yeah,
right?
Totally. No doubt about
that. They're pulling out of there.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'll be hustling out there with flyers.
You bet.
It won't be the first time I've done that.
Exactly.
It absolutely won't.
It's all about hustling.
Yeah, I have put so many flyers in so many shopping malls.
Yeah.
Oh, big time. I remember one time. You get a picture of this, folks. It was it was in the middle of the summer, and it was so hot, it was unbelievable. And what ended up happening is that one of the malls, something ended up happening. That they couldn't. Their restaurants were closed and went down.
Yeah.
So I heard this, and at that point, I had the truck and the restaurant, and I had a bunch of carts, right?
Yeah.
I said, this is going to be perfect, man. I said, we're just going to ride right up there, man. And we did. And for, day and a half, man, I mean, everyone coming out of the mall, we're selling them, They let us set up.
Yes.
When I first went up there, they came out, and they were later. They said, oh, good, okay. I said, well, that's...
Yeah.
Isn't it funny, though? I mean, it's like, okay, beautiful spot. Not paying rent.
Yeah, exactly.
That made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Some of the high-volume stocks we get out here today, folks, let's take a look at them. We got Bank of America is up 3 cents. GE is up 20. You get Quest Software, that's going to be a takeover. That's up $1.85. Qualcomm is down $1.34. Oh, when I saw a stock, what's that there was a biotech stock that got cut in half today.
Let's see, you've got... I don't see that. Okay, so they're down. REGN, they're down. No, it's only down 1%.
Oh,
so it's not them. Ageron Pharmaceuticals is down 10%.
No, that's not.
AGR.
That's funny. No, this was it. I must have seen a wrong or bad quote.
Okay.
But don't touch this one. REGN. Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, because look where that's going back to.
Yeah, we put this on a monthly. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so look at this monthly, folks. This is intense. Now, this is where you just always hope that people take their money. It goes straight up from $14 to $140,
and in really in short order.
Right, and watch, folks. It has no volume at $140, and last place it has any volume is down at $71. So that's where it's going.
Yeah,
it's like okay,
that's a heck of a ride, huh?
That's a ride, man. Because we're talking about 2 years.
Exactly.
2 years, you get a 10-bagger. A 10-bagger, folks, is 10 times your money.
Yeah.
And most 10-baggers are only in the gold and silver market. Because you're getting an equity of small price. You wait. In 4 or 5 years, you get a 10-bagger. Apple was a 10-bagger. But there's not like a lot of 10-baggers out there.
So you got Royal Gold, RGLD. They're trading off a couple % this morning.
They are. Oh, let's go look at that then, because this has been a rocket ship. Oh, I know what they're doing. You know what? They're going to push more stock out. I saw this come by yesterday.
Oh, really?
And this is so smart of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what they're pushing $325 million out. See, what gets interesting here is this, right? Is that so this is wild. When you are at highs, folks, that's when you're supposed to push more stock out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're getting that money in. But in this case, you're getting that money in to the company.
Yeah.
And in Royal Gold's case, so check out what they do, folks. Royal Gold is really like a bank. What they do, they only have 21 employees. Picture this, 21 employees, okay? Because that's all they need, because what happens is, okay, there she is. And with 21 employees, they take in $275 million.
Yeah, that's...
Okay? So their business plan, though, which is so cool, is they finance the gold companies, but they only finance them, folks, when they're actually getting gold or silver out of the ground.
Yeah. So
they already know they get it out of the ground.
Yeah.
Those companies want more money. They buy that cash flow.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what that does, and particularly the earlier deals that they did, what the gold companies and silver companies weren't thinking about is that their expenses go up. Well, Royal Gold's expenses don't go up.
Right.
Because it's on the gross.
That's right, yeah.
It's a gross smelting royalty. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Smart guy. It's Jensen, I think. I've interviewed him twice.
How the rest of the gold equities holding up?
Well, let's go look at Gold Corp. You know, Gold Corp is really starting to shape up. And it should shape up, see, because Gold Corp is a great company, number one. And what you have is as the U.S. dollar gets stronger, the Canadian dollar should be getting weaker.
Yeah.
Gold Corp and the companies that were good Canadian companies have got killed because their Canadian dollar went to par. And folks, they can't handle par. And no one was basically thinking about it, let me tell you, and it didn't come out of nowhere, but everyone was only cognizant of the price of what gold was versus what their expenses were. And, Gold Corp, went from a price point of $56 down to $32.
Yeah.
With gold at $1,600. Well, how does that work?
And it's done its first A to B equals CD up, so it completed that on the daily chart. It completed that,
totally.
Folks, on June 6th, but nothing significant on the pullback here at this stage.
No.
At this stage.
It's not. And what you have, they're all setting up pretty good. There's, even look at Newmont has been a big dog.
Exactly. It really has been a big dog.
It has.
But it's,
and it's setting up, so... we'll see if it can get the juice. The setup is beautiful. It's like, are you going to get another pullback? We'll see. The contract itself still doesn't have the juice.
Yeah.
The dollar has the juice, and it's like, this morning, this is where we have divergence in the marketplace. If you believe for a second that as this market's going up is about QE 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
Well, gold should be through the roof.
Yeah.
Because that just means, more dollars, more of everything.
Right. Well, it is through the roof. It's at 16, 17.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
Now, for folks that when they do start stepping into some of these gold equities, there's going to be turbulence, as it starts hitting some of these levels, as it starts moving higher because of the destruction inside there.
That's right.
It's not going to be a straight line move up.
No. But I think it's going to be a heck of a move. I mean, I think it's going to be a 30-40% move very quickly.
Yeah.
Because that's how longer-term bottoms, folks, and that's what we have here. And the reason that we have something like that is that the acceleration, if I just bring up the gold contract for a second, I'll put it on a much larger basis here. After you go up so dramatically, which we did with gold, you have to build another base. And that's what we've been doing. Yeah. And that's, you can see this.
That's a base.
That's a base. Well, right now, we'll be in the same place for a year.
Yeah.
But if you go down, look before we went. We were at the same place for a year and a half. When gold was trading from 700 to 1,000.
Yeah.
And then boom. Then it goes to 1,000, 1,900. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, you stay right there. We'll come right back, folks.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
And they'll be the good guys. They need you there. Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollar promotion, folks. If you want to get a match 20, 25, or 30% with a great education. Of course, today is a Thursday. Thursday, we're going to be going from beautiful Clearwater, Florida, to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oh, yeah, see, Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, I love how we travel across the country. Absolutely. So Kate Stalter is going to be coming up next with the low-priced leaders. Then we're going to go to Santa Fe. No, then we're going to go to
Tucson.
Tucson. Man, we need a couple of horses, man. We need a couple of horses out here, no doubt. Tucson, Arizona. With our man Larry Pesavento. He's got, Kate's on 11 to 12. Larry's on 12 to 1. Then all the way to California. Yeah. Ken Shreve.
Our West Coast operation.
It's a West Coast operation.
on Thursdays. It's beautiful.
3 to 4, and then back here 4 to 6. We should do it. I wonder if they'd ever let us do a show at Pebble Beach.
Well, let's go. We should be doing it at the Olympic Club today. They got the U.S. Open is this weekend,
right?
And
now, where's the Olympic Club?
It's in San Francisco.
In San Francisco,
and they're playing the course right on the water, lake course, so that's a tough track.
Is
old club, real tough track.
Okay,
and it depends on the weather's always kind of I don't know what the weather pattern is like right now in San Francisco, but that can be a little bit unstable.
Where that bridge is, folks, it's really cool. The fog comes in, the fog goes out. The fog comes in, the fog comes out.
Yeah. But I'm with you. I think we should hit all the great clubs.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd probably be not a bad deal. Get all the members come in. We'll do a live show.
Well,
we haven't.
What was the club, the Tigers in Orlando? We haven't in there. They listen to us inside the clubhouse.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
They've called.
Okay,
they've called from that clubhouse.
Oh, I love it.
Now I haven't heard from them in a couple of years, but they've called from that clubhouse. The first time it happened, I said, "Oh, this is really wild, man." So market-wise is, so this S&P just took another leg up, folks. Let's see what we have happening here. Well, I'm not going to go to 3. We're still in 2012, I guess. So she's right back where we opened yesterday. No, she's right back where we opened yesterday.
It's just kind of just a little sideways. You take a look at the numbers and you think there's something going on.
I know.
And then you look at the chart and you're just like,
nothing's changed.
Yeah.
It's time to go fishing. It's the summer.
Good too.
It's the summertime.
Exactly.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the only thing right now today, the thing that's moving is natural gas.
Yes.
It's up, the natural gas contract's up almost 8% today.
Look at that. Good old Charlie. That's a beautiful thing, Charlie. Yeah. You're out there. You get the UNG up $1.13.
I want to know what he was looking at yesterday to get into the UNG. I was looking for that to pull back more.
Getting right back at the right time.
I want to know that. I want to know that system.
Yeah, exactly. Totally, man.
Yesterday was before Dave was doing his show. We were talking about some possible trades out there. And I said, well, the one I'm really looking at is natural gas. And then he's just a wealth of knowledge and information.
Yes.
And he was talking about how cyclically natural gas typically puts in a low seasonally.
Okay.
In the July time frame. I said, man, that's great. That's setting up right with the pattern that I'm looking at.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is that what happens in Florida, folks, okay, is that, so watch this. I just got my tank filled up yesterday. And, we use a lot of natural gas. I have a 250-gallon tank.
Yeah.
And what you do is you want to make sure you get it filled up before the hurricane season.
Oh,
and it just started.
That's for sure.
Because, if it starts, then you can be in trouble. But I suspect there's a lot of there's a lot of demand.
Yeah.
Even though you're not using, well, no, you are using it so much because you have your pool, you have your fireplace, not your fireplace, but you have your, the grills outside and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So that's definitely there. There's no two ways about it.
Absolutely. Well, another great day.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Don't forget, folks, TFNN, stop broadcasting. Steve kicks us off every morning, 9 a.m., 9 to 1 Eastern Time live, 3 to 6. You can get it on all the devices. You have a great day, safe day. Stay there with Kate's going to be coming up. Growl and Prowl with the next Larry, Ken Shreve, and myself.
Take care, folks.